Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May general reading. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that you can find in the description box below. I thank all of you who have commented and donated so generously to me. It is greatly appreciated, and I moreover appreciate your being here now. And supporting me with your presence in whatever way that you do. It is felt and absolutely necessary. So, Aquarius, for May, the Knight of Pentacles describes you as building a plan, exploring new ways of doing things, looking at the possibilities and actually creating steps to get to where you want to be. You are in a place of standing back, I believe, in processing the work ahead of you. I believe you've already set out on a path, and you're looking at how you're going to bring your ideas, the resources you have together in a concrete way. This is towards building something that is long-lasting, if not permanent, in your mind. But you are allowing yourself the space and the time to take one step at a time. You're not in a rush, regardless of what or who is involved. You're moving at your pace, and you have the authority to do so. You have the golden coin. You understand exactly how to invest your resources in a way that is going to create the stability, the abundance, the security, that at the long-lasting value that you're looking for. And then 10th house, the house of your social identity, the way others see you, the 9 of Cups. You are seen as a joyful and positive authority, one who is content, is pleased with their own process, who has learned to do things in a way that supports them, that satisfies them. You are gratified in the journey that you've been on to get to where you are now. This is what others are seeing from you. They're seeing your process. They're seeing the way you are not concerned with things that are not for you, but rather your ability to utilize what works for you and to surround yourself with those things that help you to satisfy and appreciate the value of your efforts, the joy of your experience, and the emotional largesse that you exude. In the first house, the 10 of Pentacles. This is about you understanding what an incredibly privileged position you're in, and that appreciating what it took to get you to where you are. And that includes the work of those who came before you, your ancestors, your cultural heritage, your family members who left you an inheritance, whatever way it looks like, if not all of the above. And as a result of understanding how you've been able to be successful, how you've gotten to where you are because of the support of others, you are turning that over. You are giving back, paying back your community by making yourself a model, a resource for others who want to gain the kind of access to abundance that you have gained. This is part of your mission. This is almost has a philanthropic energy to it, where you're looking at building a solid opportunity, even an institution, an organization that distributes resources to others, and the emotional, spiritual mission behind that is because you would like others to experience the wealth, the emotional stability, the joy that you have found on your journey. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your roots, this is very much verifying that you have come from a place of complete gratitude and appreciation. This has nothing to do with the material conditions of your life. You could have been raised in what many of us would find the most challenging relationships, with the love, the devotion, the adoration of members of your family, your parents, with a sense of joy in being together, in helping each other, in supporting each other, in feeding each other. Whatever it was, you've taken those positive values, the things that felt good, the things that literally supported you and held you up, that filled you with the confidence and the joy in your experience, that is what heals you, bathes you, is now your root. You are rooted in the love that you've received. And I do think it is worth noting that this comes out of a loving community, not a wealthy community. Wealthy communities can be loving too, but this is not about the things you had. It's about the love you shared and your gratitude for that, your appreciation of that, your recognition that not everybody gets that. And because you have gotten it, look how far you've been able to go. In the seventh house, significant others, the Strength card. What I'm getting here is that there have not been many people who could hang with you with an appreciation of who you are. There are not too many people that share such an expansive vision of your community, your work, your efforts, and are that in many ways you've resigned yourself to being the strong one, the one with the vision, the one who can give because you've been given a lot. Understanding that the real strength of your perseverance, the real motivation is having been loved, faith poured into you, devotion poured into you at some level, that makes you clear that others are deserving of that, just as you didn't ask for that. You were given that unconditionally. It is a more expansive appreciation of unconditional love for those who need it. And that can extend to individuals, significant partnerships, or this can be the significant love support of a partner, someone who is always there for you so that you are fueled, you are supported to go out and do the amazing work that you do. If this is resonating for you, Aquarius, please like this video, please. Share it with others. Drop me a comment below if you're so moved, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. I feel the love and I thrive on it. And I've pulled empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. From the flora and fauna of Africa, we have, let's see what we have. We have the pangolin. And the pangolin is that Komodo dragon looking or aardvark looking creature. And the chrysanthemum, the gorgeous chrysanthemum, is a flower associated with it. The key word is boundaries. Don't hide from your emotions. Dig deep and discover your true inner self. Protect yourself with healthy boundaries. I have a feeling that many of you have a partner who plays that role, who does a lot to protect you, who does a lot to rein in or focus in your energy so that you can work undisturbed and undistracted. The Ten of Pentacles in the first house is clarified by the Knight of Wands in the second house and the Two of Wands in the third house. There is a sense of questing, not only to develop a plan to express this legacy, this charity, this philanthropy, this giving that you want to institutionalize in some way. But this growth is a part of your experience of satisfaction with the life, the work that you've been able to create for yourself. As you have appreciated and enjoyed the source of your authentic expression, you're also looking to turn your products, services, effort towards the world. You may have been waiting on something, and I'm not quite sure what you are waiting on. It may be a collaboration with other people that are only now understanding the power and collective expression of this particular form of giving. But you are exploring this as a value, a resource, a way to grow. There's now energy around ways that you want to promote and include others as a form of internship or mentorship in executing something that you're building. You may have assistant or assistance from others who are looking at you and emulating the model of your largesse. Whether that's things you instruct, ways that you teach others how to gain or do something, or if it's simply the personal emblem of your work through who you are as a person, the way that you manage an organization, your projects, the way that you lead in your community. The Ace of Cups in the fourth house is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. I thought I saw that. The Page of Pentacles in the fifth house and the Six of Swords in the sixth house. It's interesting because just having said that, I now see an assistant. I see students, I see clients, I see those who want to help you. Perhaps it's literally staff members. It's literally acquiring those who can be your assistants, be your helpers, take on discrete tasks that you cannot accomplish yourself. Do the research that you need for the proposal or plan you're determining. And you are moving away from a way that you have always worked with others. I'm not sure if you're moving to something that you are creating. You're moving to another opportunity or a location. But the way that you have worked in the past is no longer appropriate for the nature of this project. And the project itself is informing the way that you bring people into it, the way that you have staff, train staff, seed more proposals like this. It definitely feels like a way in which you are taking some responsibility for some social aspect of life, education, health and healing, whatever area that you work that we look at as part of our social condition, you are looking to contribute to that, create a vehicle for the support of that in a way that's different than you've experienced it. The Strength card in the 7th house is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles in the 5th house and the 6 of Cups in the 8th and 9th house. It's another 6. That's always a good number of balance. So here you are, I think, going back to a positive experience in your past. You are reconnecting perhaps with an opportunity or a relationship that reminds you positively of your gifts and talents. And it's interesting that the references here are to your emotional or cultural, even spiritual well-being. The 5 of Pentacles here shows that you are changing the story of your material experience. And that affirms for me that your childhood may have been limited in material abundance, but rich in cultural or spiritual sharing, abundance, and experience. So that this sense of gratitude is particularly astute and keen regarding the way that you have cultivated this deep gratitude for your roots, your foundation, your home life, your family of origin, and experience that occurred there. And you are redefining what material comfort looks like for you, even as you are seeding a way in which the community, your community, can experience access to more resources. You are yourself understanding that you are deserving and worthy of abundance, of riches. And perhaps because you appreciate your family of origin and you didn't have a lot of material comforts, there's a way that you may have dismissed material abundance for yourself because it wasn't necessary for you to come into a sense of authenticity and appreciation of the abundance of the world around you. Nevertheless, there is an opportunity. It may come through a relationship where you are able to partner with someone who understands not only the value of the cultural and spiritual values you're upholding and those qualities within yourself you're developing, but also protects you from giving it all away, not valuing yourself in a monetary sense that you are owing and deserving of. So I'm seeing others help you, protect you, and help you move into a place of foundation, stability, security, protecting yourself and being generous with the model of who you are. The 9 of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the Justice card in the 11th house and the Wheel of Fortune in the 12th house. Yeah. Once again, Aquarius, I am always inspired by the level of engagement in a chaotic world, your clarity regarding your vision, and because of your vision, because of the way that you are understanding the way that harmony, balance, fairness, fair treatment, equity in all social relations is really turning the tide of your experience so that I can actually see as you are, for example, uh, building some kind of a trust or philanthropy or donation or charity or institution that helps people with their ameliorating negative social conditions, that your example is inspiring others to participate in this model of sharing, this model of redistributing resources to those who need them, to those who want to improve their experience. And this is something that you're inspiring on a grander scale. This can also be relevant to those of you that work with people that are institutionalized. And that can be from incarceration to hospitals to large institutions that house people in a variety of conditions. There's a way that you may be bringing enlightenment to those processes, to the conditions under which people are held in large communities or groups collectively. The way that perhaps rehabbing, retraining, restoring justice is a factor that is incorporated into a new way of thinking about similar institutions. I'm going to finish up this reading, Aquarius, with a crystal oracle. And thank you again, Aquarius, for inspiring me and giving me a chance to appreciate the work that you do in the world, whatever it is. And I pull the chrysoprase. Allow yourself to receive. Interesting. So, thank you so much, Aquarius, for this lovely reading. Until next time, namaste.